just reading a tweet from Chairwoman Green from Georgia, who denied my ability today to waive on to an oversight committee hearing, which has been standard practice on DOGE, as the first Democrat to join the DOGE caucus, because I believe government should become more efficient and should learn how to spend less money. And not only did she deny it, she then took my letter requesting to come on, tweeting it out, saying she wasn't going to let me attend the hearing today on foreign policy, on foreign spending, and I'm on the Foreign Affairs Committee. And so I was coming to talk about the repercussions of fighting China if we withdraw from the world. And I know the chairman's going to let me continue with my comments because he's a free speech advocate, unlike Chairwoman Green. And I was going to talk about how we can't fund the government anymore by CR, because if we refund it by CR, all the fraud, waste, and abuse that DOGE says they found, we would just refund all that fraud, waste, and abuse if we do it by CR. And the American people voted against the status quo, and so we can't continue government as the status quo. And I voted against the budget yesterday, not because I'm not for decreasing taxes, but because Thomas Massie, who, wears the debt clock, he's the Flava Flav of Congress walking around with a clock, and says, we're going to add $1 trillion to the deficit in 3 years. $1 trillion to the deficit in 3 years. And I trust Thomas on his numbers. I mean, he's definitely the numbers guy. And so, Mr. Chairman, I appreciate your work on free speech and weaponization, but I would tell you that you should probably talk to some of your members who are in charge of other committees so that we can continue decorum and some norms here, that people, when the rules allow you to waive on to a committee, that those waivers are approved. I yield back.
Would the gentleman yield?
I would.
There were two members, two former chairmen of oversight, and I can say with certainty, neither one of us ever failed to respect that ability to waive on. It's a tumultuous committee, but it's one that always supported that, and I apologize for what you experienced personally, because
well, I didn't go through any trauma, but I appreciate it. I mean, look, I have no doubt that, maybe Chairman Comer ran into her office and was like, don't put Moskowitz on. But at the end of the day, I bring it up here because I'm asking you to talk to your colleagues. I don't think any members want a tradition where a committee allows. This committee doesn't allow waivers, right?